um, they're surrounding me. The crows. And I'm realizing something I loved before I met you. And it didn't have to do with a person. I fell in love with you when we played piano. And I thought I loved you. It's been 2 years, and every day, really without fail, I listen to music. I'm with music. I spend so much time, no matter who it is that's reaching out to me, ignoring them. I spend a lot of time ignoring them to listen to music instead. And I wonder what it's all for. I don't do anything in my life unless there's a clear sense of direction. You can call it depression or anything else. But I loved before I met you. I heard music before I met you. I loved music before I met you. And then when we collaborated and we played music together, I have not been the same. Ever since my sister gate kept makeup and even music in some ways, I thought, well, what are you? You have to pick a different path, right? Otherwise, you're going to be copying somebody. What if she was copying you? It doesn't matter how many people are like you. Nobody will ever be you. And her telling you, hey, you should go and do makeup. You should apply to Sephora where I work, where I want to work. I do it, and she gets angry at me, and she says, I can't have anything for myself. I'm like, do you really think this is a competition? Because this is supposed to be a team. I loved the music. I loved the music first, and not before you. It doesn't make a difference. I have years of proof behind my passion for music. I love to make music videos, and my skills might have fallen off, but when I was doing that, I'm getting goosebumps. It was the way that I could finally communicate with anybody without having to start a new conversation with them over and over. You would be able to understand me if you could look at my art. It made me feel less lonely. And I stopped doing it once I stopped having audiences. For me, I don't do art for attention. I do it because I'm lonely. The direction that art takes for me is to connect me with other people. And if it isn't doing that, I give up. Like, not just on art, not just on makeup, not just my hair. Music. You're not good at it, so don't do it. Your talent is art. Stay in your lane. Everybody's telling you you're an artist, and you're telling them, no, just because I'm drawing or painting something doesn't make me an artist. I would fight with them because it's true, and I didn't know how true it was. An artist has an identity and a message, and I was still trying to discover myself when people were telling me that I am an artist. Maybe I am, but you don't get to tell me that. You can say that, but I still get to choose. And you know what? You get to say the music is only for you. You get to keep the music, right? You can keep it to yourself. I know what I'm meant for and made for, and I think other people do too. And not being full of myself, but I've noticed people pretending to be like me my whole life. It's something that we all kind of do. We're inspired by people. That's fine, but people take my behaviors and like try to use that to put themselves on my level, to criticize and control me. The music belongs to me, whether or not you do, and nobody will belong to me. And I realized after AI helped me create music, yeah, it belongs to me. Doesn't feel like it though. This is something that I made. I wrote this song, okay? The melody, there could be a million different melodies. I think the most important part of a song is what is said in the song. And that's undoubtable. Like, that's why classical music is beautiful. And that's why animals love classical music. It communicates with you without using words. Animals communicate with body language and tones. And that can be picked up on in the story that classical music is. I love music, but I love you too. I'll love you from a distance, but I know how to keep the love alive inside. You can't just give it to one, you have to give it to everyone. And that's true. You can't possibly tell everyone your story one by one, but you can write a book, and you can see whether you can see whether people will choose to read it or not. You see, I had a fucking brain aneurysm right there. Don't mind me. This isn't supposed to be a perfect recording. This is me realizing I might like certain things more than I thought I liked other things. I have an obsession, but it's not with you. It's to what you showed me. Imagine you've never been able to see before. You've been wheelchair bound your whole life, and one day you find Jesus Christ and he blesses you and he kisses your feet. He puts mud over your eyes and you get up and you walk. And then you're living life for a week. It's beautiful. It's perfect. You can walk and you can see. It is a new dimension for you. And then one day you wake up and you can't see. You can't move your legs. You can't understand why or how a blessing could be taken from you. It's like you've been amputated. A part of you has been taken. A part of you that made you yourself has been taken. And what is left but the music? And I think about you every time I listen to music. And you. And you. I think about everyone. I think about everything. It makes life a movie. And I just want somebody to share it with. Don't let people gatekeep the aspects of living that make life what it is. Music is a part of everyone's life. You need to figure out where it operates for you. Nobody gets to keep music from you. They're afraid of you. There's nothing to be afraid of. I'm a loser, just like you. What's the problem?